Like everybody else, I love chicken, whether it be roasted chicken with that beautiful skin on the outside and juicy on the inside, or fried chicken with a nice order of fries, gravy, and a slaw. But you know, even sometimes that can be boring. So I decided to make up a chicken totally different that'll knock your socks off. So let me show you how to do this. The first thing you want to do is go and grab a chicken, and the size depends on how many people you're feeding. This was about a 2.5 and a 3 pound bird, and I cannot believe I paid $14.48 for this. I mean, they used to be like $10, just ridiculous. But anyway, the first thing we're going to do is give them a good dosing of salt, and I'd say about maybe 2 or 3 teaspoons or so, front and back. Then using your hands, I'm wearing gloves, but you don't have to, give it a good rub so that salt gets right into the skin. Of course, you want to do this for the front, the back, the sides, every little nook and cranny and crevice you can get into, and besides that, I think the chicken likes it. Then we're going to put it under some water and rinse them off. You're going to say, what? You just put all that salt on and you're going to rinse it off. Well, this really does help the chicken not to discolor. Now I'm going to grab up 2 or 3 green onions and kind of snap them in half. And just insert them into the cavity of that chicken. Take an onion and just slice it down the center. You can quarter it too if you want, and just put that in there as well. Now I'm using 2 different types of onions here, I know, but each of them has a very distinct flavor that I want. Next up, a good knuckle or thumb-sized ginger, and we're just going to kind of slice this guy up. So we get slices something like this. And you guessed it, into the cavity this goes as well. I'm just going to take some string here and tie those legs together so, nothing falls out and he doesn't run away. And I know there's lots of potential for jokes here, but I'm trying to keep this video as joke-free as possible. Grab the chicken up and put it into a large pot, breast side down. Then pour enough water over the top so it completely covers the chicken. Fire up the old stove, slip a lid on, and we're going to bring this to a boil. After a good boil, we'll just lower the heat and let our chicken cook away over a soft boil for about 45 minutes. Now let's get our delicious sauces ready, starting with a few teaspoons of minced ginger, combined with an equal amount of minced garlic, some concentrated lemon juice, and you want a fair amount of lemon in there. A few good squirts, I'd say. Then just go ahead and mix this up, and this sauce is so good, guys. The next sauce, some straight out of the bottle, no nonsense sriracha. I just love sriracha. Number 3 is some sweet chili sauce. And last but not least, just some plain old low sodium soy sauce. And those are the 4 sauces we are going to serve this chicken up with, and you will not be disappointed. And while we're at it, we're going to make up a secret ingredient, which I'll tell you about later, consisting of a little bit of soy sauce again, I'd say about a teaspoon or 2, mixed in with a splash of sesame oil. And believe me, my friends, this is a delightful combination. Alrighty then, after about 45 minutes, our chicken is all done. Then what you want to do is pull it out and immediately put it into an ice bath to stop the cooking. Because believe it or not, chicken can be overcooked and it becomes rubbery and just terrible. Alright, it's been a few minutes now, so we're just going to go ahead and pull that chicken back out. Onto a plate we go, and give it a little pat dry. Okay, it is time for that secret sauce, so we're just going to brush that over top of the chicken, and just look at it, cover that chicken. Isn't this going to look beautiful, guys? It is covered, and it is time for slicing, so let's begin with the legs. Then the breast, which is perfectly done and delicious, and I usually slice off the whole breast. So you get a nice, gorgeous slab of meat, something like this. Then we are going to craftily and carefully put everything onto a plate so it looks ever so delicious, and believe me, it does. Garnish it up with some chopped green onions just for that greenish effect and a little more flavor. And I am just going to throw a few slices of cucumber along the side, and this does really complement this kind of chicken so nicely. And there it be, guys, the most unique, delicious chicken dinner you will ever make. Some call it poached chicken, others call it chicken rice. It's entirely up to you, but I know it is good. And the great thing about this chicken is you can kind of mix and match those sauces when you cut it up. I mean, you can put a little bit of, the garlic, ginger, and dip it into the soy sauce and kind of play around with the flavors in the sauces. Oh my goodness, it is delicious. And you bite into this, it is moist, juicy, combined with the sauces, absolutely succulent, absolutely a must-make, guys. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please give us a like because it does help us out, and if you're so inclined, hit that subscribe button. See you next time.